Yes, sir. Wagwan. It's your boy, brother Noomsi, alongside my boys.
Day.
Cue the beat.
Y'all know what it is. Sports Time Zone. Only sports podcast. Bring you two different generation of sports takes like we always do. Make sure y'all hit that like, that share, that subscribe, all that. Keep on supporting, keep on showing love. If it's your first time watching the show, drop a comment. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you subscribe. If it ain't your first time, still make sure you like, make sure you drop a comment, and make sure y'all follow the IG page. For those of y'all who don't know, at sportstime_zone. That's our IG. Make sure y'all go there and show some love. Yo, this episode is special. The special episode that we got coming up. Also, if y'all see that down there, goodlifeclothing.com, KE Creations, Gene Hennigan, all independent bosses. They do merch, they do designs, they do all kind of styles. Make sure y'all tap in. Tonight's episode, this right here, like you said, we always like to give salutes and shout outs and props to the history of sports. We got a history player and a history moment that is really, really special. Cue the beat. He got something really nice for y'all cooking up right now. So we're going to educate y'all people on some sports history. Cue the beat. Go ahead and line it up. What we looking at today?
All right, so I got to do a little something for everybody out here. So go ahead and share my screen.
Let's see what we got. I'm looking forward to
Hey,
this.
he another one of my favorites, coming up as a kid. But I gotta do this for my boy. One of the best running backs of all time. He is not in the Hall of Fame. Everybody, Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams.
That boy was a beast.
Salute Miami Dolphins. Ricky Williams.
Let's get it.
Running back. Look at the vision.
Get out.
Ricky Williams' running style. It was a combination of speed and power. Remember, he was at UT and he was breaking some serious tackles, getting up the field. I don't know if Dave knows much about Ricky Williams, or your generation knows much about Ricky, but he was definitely a generational talent.
Absolutely.
The speed.
He got
Look
some
at his
sick
speed.
highlights, man.
It's almost like he wasn't even running top speed, but he was breaking tackles. Shout out to Ricky.
It's on our boys, man.
Woo-hoo! He
giving me Derrick Henry vibes.
Kind of like the first Derrick Henry.
He
more compact. Yeah, he was cold, man.
He give me Bo Jackson vibes.
A little bit of that too, huh?
He give me a little bit of Bo Jackson. This dude here,
man.
And then he wore Bo Jackson's number 34.
Yeah. He was cold, man.
He was serious. Oh, yeah. Anything from like the 10-yard line in, that's a touchdown.
Automatic.
Anything, that's a touchdown. Ricky Williams.
He was the first Miami Dolphin running back with 300 yards.
100
yards,
Look at him. Let's go. Let's go, Ricky. Let's go.
Through.
That was on Buffalo. He getting through. Remember, he started his career with the Saints, right?
Yeah. But I got, I had to show some love to my fellow Dolphin fan here.
Yeah, man. Dolphin Nation, y'all take notes. Look at this.
Did y'all see that? That was on Ed Reed.
That was nice.
Ed Reed, man.
Oh, goodness. Was it nice?
And the Ravens had one of the best defenses.
He didn't got a nosy out his chair.
Oh man, well, I had to get up on that one.
Miami was cold with Ricky Williams.
Oh yeah, with Ricky. Now I know our quarterback situation wasn't the greatest with Jay Fiedler and them boys, but Ricky Williams, come on, Ricky.
11 touchdowns already in the first 8-9 games.
That was crazy. Lucas, that was our quarterback at the time too. Lucas, I remember him. Ricky Williams was he was a handful, man. Watch this.
He got some long runs. He got some long runs on here too.
Bloop, bloop, cut back. Bloop. It's cut back. Yo, he had vision, he had speed, and he had power. That's like the most complete package you can ask for in a running back. Watch him hit this corner. Bam, touchdown. Nobody even touched him.
So you'll start out on the counter.
Counter and then cut back up the middle. Nobody touched him again.
Now, if the defense
You're not gonna catch him. Ain't no catching him.
then the blockers will get on him, and
Ain't no
He
catching
ran
him.
track
he
also.
does it so
Yeah,
well.
he was a track runner.
And then, he has
You know what?
And
He reminds
big
me
though.
of
He
the,
big. He not no little dude either. He big.
like the brother from Jamaica, the sprinter from Jamaica, Keishane Thompson. That's the kind of size that Ricky Williams and the speed that Ricky Williams had.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Come
skipping
on,
in the end
man. Ricky was hopping into the end zone. He wasn't even hopping. Come on, Ricky.
But he gonna bring it to you.
He is.
He'll shake you sometimes, but he gonna bring you that hat.
Oh, yeah, he wanted the contact, and a lot of people didn't want to wrap him up. A lot of DBs and linebackers didn't want to really try to tackle him because he was a violent runner too.
The vision, man, is sick. He was sick.
It's crazy.
Look, boom, 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 boom.
His
Follow
vision
them
was
blockers,
wild.
man. He following them blockers
And
too.
on the screenplay, he was dangerous, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it wasn't no
Get off
catch.
me. Get off me, man.
Oh man, with a full steam ahead, a full speed ahead. Yeah, you wasn't catching Ricky. You wasn't catching him.
Patience. Hit it. Boom. Get up. He tried
Yeah,
to.
they had to load up that block. Pause it right here. Let me get a. I wanted to see what kind of defense they were set up in, so you can have an
last one.
of his vision. Because before the ball is even snapped, Ricky Williams is already picking the hole that he's going through before it's even snapped. Look at him. There he goes. He knows where he's going. Get the hole, cut through that A gap, and then it's off to the right. Like, that vision, the kind of vision that you see. There's again, they were loaded up in the box on that play. They were loaded.
Still
The
can't
box
stop. Hit the hole.
get through. Look at him. Hit the corner once again. Yeah, Ricky, you know this is touchdown. He pushed the whole pile back.
Ricky Williams has an all-time rushing record in college. When he ran, he broke the record.
Where
Oh,
you
yeah.
go to school at?
UT. And let's walk us through this play, because we want to make sure YouTube don't trip out. So
Yes,
if you look here, how many people is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4-man front, and then they got the linebackers playing back extra. They're a little bit further back than they normally are because they know Ricky got speed, and they over pursue to the left side.
which they pretty much stopped it.
They basically did, but his speed and his cutback, watch this, and then freeze it right here. Boom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders all going that way. So when he cuts back, going back to the block, yeah, that is
You can't
Fiedler.
do that no more.
Yeah, you can't block at the legs. And then he walks into the end zone. He walks in. Jay Fiedler, salute to you for that block. That was crazy. That was crazy block.
Yeah, by a quarterback. Ricky Williams was a fantastic player. Man.
Yeah, he was phenomenal, man. Ricky Williams. Shout out to Ricky.
Shout out to Ricky Williams.
Y'all
Williams.
just put me on somebody. I ain't hit. I want him to bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Ricky
yeah.
Williams.
A 2000 generation, man. We ain't hit, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying?
We had to put y'all.
I ain't know about Ricky Williams.
Yeah, we had to put you
Go
on.
check him out. Go Google him. He only played about 5-6 real years,
Yeah,
but in the NFL, he was cold. And
He
college,
was.
if you go watch college, you're gonna sit there all day. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God, he is just
And again-
destroying everybody.
his college highlights were better than his NFL highlights. So that should tell you something right there. Like his college, the University of Texas Heisman Trophy winning highlights was crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
he had
he-
one game for like 400 yards,
Yeah,
9 touchdowns. I'm like, man, this dude was set. It was some ridiculous number, like 6 touchdowns.
He was a boy. He was a man amongst boys in college.
Oh, yeah.
He was definitely ahead of his time, just like you said. He was drafted. He was drafted the number 1 overall pick. He was the number 1 overall pick in the 1999 draft. That's a year before Dave was born, and that was probably the transitioning point to where running backs stopped going first overall. Because at some point, because I can't remember, I don't remember another running back that went number 1 overall since him. Can you guys?
Was it AJ Peterson?
Did AP didn't go? Did AP go number 1 overall? I don't think so. Let me see. I don't know.
I thought he was around there. He might have been. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I thought he got drafted though.
He was picked number 7 overall.
Ooh,
I think they took a quarterback.
They did, yeah. So again, if y'all don't know otherwise, drop it in the comments. But from my recollection, Ricky Williams may have been the last running back selected number 1 overall in the draft. I can't think of another running back since Ricky Williams that went number 1 overall. Again, Heisman Trophy winning running back, number 1 overall pick by the New Orleans Saints. He had some issues with the coach. Was it Peyton? Sean Payton was the coach at the time in New Orleans. So there was some issues there. So he ended up retiring. Ricky Williams ended up retiring so that he can go and smoke marijuana in the mountains with his, he was into into
nature
like
and all that stuff.
Yeah, like yoga and meditation and holistic medicine. He was just a different kind of guy. He wasn't your normal typical athlete. He was into a lot of natural stuff. He was into the space and the stars and science and the ocean, and he was into all that. Yeah. So when he retired, he was like, I just want to retire and go and smoke marijuana in the mountains. And he did that for like a few years. Then he came back into the league, played for the Dolphins, and then was still fresh off of smoking a whole loud pack. Ricky was on the court on the field doing what you just saw him doing, fresh off a loud pack. So that's
Ricky Williams had the record for all-time rushing in college. It was broken when Ron Dane came the next year, but he broke the record with 6,279 yards. Then Ron Dane the next year broke it with 6,397 yards.
How do you have 6,000 rushing yards?
And he's still number 3.
That's crazy.
He's still number 3.
He was a junior. When did he leave UT?
He only played a junior. He only played 3 years. Jonathan Taylor could have had a chance to beat him, but he left only in 2 years because Jonathan Taylor is number 4.
6,000 rushing yards in only 3 years. That's insane.
Yeah. Sick.
That's insane. Like,
not in the Hall of Fame.
And not in the Hall, but we know what that's about. Ricky rubbed some people the wrong way. He did it his way. And the mass majority of the public didn't really care for him like that unless he played for your team. But most GMs, owners, coaches, they didn't really want to mess with Ricky like that. They didn't mess with him. They didn't like his style, didn't like the whole marijuana thing that he had going on. They didn't like the dreads. They didn't like, because at that time, not too many players had dreads.
It was like the start of the era.
It was the beginning of that era. Yeah. Right. Him and Edgar and James probably were the only two at that time that even had dreads. So he was basically going against everything that football was all about, but he was still one of the greatest. He should be a Hall of Famer. Salute to you, Ricky Williams. Dolphins Nation, y'all show some love to Ricky in the comments. Make sure you show some love to Ricky, even if you didn't know nothing about him. You know now. Excellent stuff, Q to B. Excellent stuff. I love it. This is what it's all about, y'all.
School me.
We just schooled TV. So imagine how many people from your generation we just schooled. So this is what it's all about. I love it. I love the education and putting y'all up on stuff. And then there might be some stuff y'all could put us up on. So make sure you let us know and keep it going. TZ Dave, if I'm not mistaken, next go around it's on you. If I'm not mistaken, it's on you next go around. So we gotta see, we look forward to seeing what you bring to the table and what you're gonna enlighten us with your closing moment or your history moment or whatever you decide to bring to us. But that's what it's all about, man. We love the educational part of it. We love to going into the sports time machine and going back and looking at some of these excellent moments from the history of sports. So that was dope. That was really dope and good stuff, fellas. Good stuff. And this is what we do. So yeah, if y'all have any suggestions or any historic players that y'all want us to talk about, put it in the comments. Hit us up in the DMs
right below. Yes, right sir.
Here. Like, share,
_zone.
Yes, indeed. That's what we do always at this time. So this was an excellent history player of the week. We're gonna have some more stuff coming for y'all next week. TZ Dave is gonna bring something fire. I'm quite sure, as he always has something fire for us. So we're looking forward to seeing what TZ Dave. Also, make sure y'all tune in for the next episode. We're also gonna be giving y'all our top quarterbacks. We might do what we
top 10 or top 5. Which one?
We do top 10, top 5.
Do top 10. Top 10.
We're gonna do our top 10 quarterbacks for this upcoming season and rank them in order of what we think. And y'all tell us in the comments whose list do y'all prefer the best.
I'm gonna let y'all know, Sports Time Zone fans. I'm already confident in my list. You know I know what's going on.
Take my time. I'm gonna take my time.
I ain't sure about these two, but I'm ready for my list.
I'm gonna take my time, do some research.
Oh yeah,
watch a couple more games, and then give my honest opinion.
I feel like we might have a couple of similarities on our list, but I think after it gets like past number 3, 4, I think that's where we're gonna start differing a little bit. So
yeah, that's when it's gonna get fun.
It's gonna get fun. So
yes, sir.
We got homework to do, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all check out the next episode. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be all about football. So make sure y'all tune in for the next one. But
let's go.
You ready for it? This is the Sports Time Zone once again. I am Brother Numsi. My boys.
Hey.
Cue the beat.
Y'all know what it is. This is the Sports Time Zone once again. Keep on showing support, and we holler at y'all on the flip side. We are.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.